Hello, I'm Geeta Wolf. I'm the founder and publisher of Tara Books, and in this case an author about a new book that we've just brought out. It's called WAG, about dogs. A bit of a personal project, so let me tell you how it came about. During the pandemic, I was locked down on a farm, and I have to say that previously I was really afraid of dogs, even as a child. And during lockdown, I got this unexpected gift from a friend, and it came in a basket. When I opened it, there was this little puppy looking at me with big brown eyes, eye contact, love at first sight. And it's a start of a story. So to cut the long story short, as time went on and we got close to each other, I and my by now dog, I had no experience earlier with dogs, and I began to wonder, like, what do we really share? Obviously there was love, there was loyalty, but apart from anything else, I just had behavior to go by. So sometimes I would get it right, sometimes I didn't get it right, and I was also thinking, what's behind the behavior? Are we both feeling the same? Am I projecting something onto this new friend of mine, my new best friend? And then I began to do a bit of research on, the emotions that we share with dogs or don't share with dogs. And it was so fascinating that I suspected there was a book in there. So that's how it started. Essentially, this book is about emotions, about dogs. But then, the experience of living with the dog was just so much more than any didactic thing. So it was more like, the moments we shared, all the play, the chaos, the fun, the frustration, everything that dog lovers everywhere know. So I thought, there are some, say, iconic scenes. And I thought there's a book, but it shouldn't be a didactic book. So I thought of this friend of mine, old illustrator friend called Christiane Pieper, who lives in Germany. She also grew up on a farm surrounded by a lot of dogs and also loves drawing animals. She's done several animal books for us, for Tara. And I asked her if she's interested in this project. And together we kind of came up with this concept. The concept is Nina and Max, her dog Max, and kind of a day in their lives and the things that they go through, scenes that most readers or people familiar with dogs will recognize as something that comes up again and again. Some wonderful things, some annoying things, some things that you just cannot fathom. So that's the book that we came up with. We wanted it to be both light as well as something that's thought-provoking. So it's basically a kind of mixed genre, I would say. And let me take you through it so you understand some of the things that we have covered. Let me show you some of my favorite scenes from the book. This is one where we can see how Max uses his senses. Nina is meeting a friend, but Max uses the sense of smell to find out which dog has left his calling card right here. That's how Max's senses work. And this is an interesting story about Nina leaving home and Max getting increasingly anxious. And happiness while coming back. This is an interesting one because of Max's empathy for Nina. He doesn't quite know what to do, but here he is, there as a companion and as a friend. And moving on. Here we see how dogs are really individual and how they socialize with each other in different ways. Here we see Max the predator who's digging for prey, chasing prey. playing. In this story, he has done something wrong, and you can see him appear here with a hangdog expression, and we would say he looks guilty, but can he feel guilt? What we do know is he's feeling bad about the fact that Nina is upset with him and he'd like to make up. That much we know. So there is a lot we don't know and there's a lot we don't know. There's much that we share and some things that make dogs what they are. So in the end we thought we would include what we had researched about emotions. So interested readers can dig deeper if they like. The main thing to remember is they are both like us and not like us. They are animals and they've been, you could say, bred to live with us in this close way. But if we are to really understand them, I think it would be good to go into what makes us alike and what makes us different. And this is really a book for all ages to enjoy whichever parts of it that appeal to you. And if you'd like to find out more, we have more.